blue deck.
It does.
It
really does. Hey! Great. We've got Charles Boyer.
You are so happy because you almost... I'm not even going to say it yet because that would be spoilers.
Don't even, dude.
You already know what I'm going to say.
Playing Grixis. Nothing, just Grixis. Counter Squalls, Lightning Bolts.
I need to pick up some Counter Squalls. I love that card.
Yeah, just good old-fashioned...
Two damage,
get
right?
your dudes out of here. Yeah. 2 damage and counter target spell.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dwayne committing a war crime. Red-green Ponza. And he's playing the rudest of dudes. The rudest of dudes. I bet you guys can't even guess what the rude dude card is. You're probably wrong. Card's great.
Yeah.
Counter Squall.
I like Counter Squall a lot. No, Dwayne is decided he's going to try to get some points.
Sure.
In the first few weeks. Opting for red-green Ponza. It's basically just land destruction, guys. With main board Blood Moons.
Yeah. But that's not the rude dude card I'm talking about.
No.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you know? Don't say it. I'm gonna let them guess.
Can I give him a hint?
No.
Okay.
I only play against fast mana decks on camera.
That's true. Charles is always getting faced against Tron on camera.
Yep.
And has a tough time.
Yeah.
And now he's got to play against red-green Ponza on camera.
Woo!
So
feels good, man. Feels good.
Yeah. Definitely where he wants to be against. I know everybody that sat down against Dwayne was like, Dwayne, what are you on? You on your Merfolk? You on your Tooth and Nail list? What are you playing tonight? And then he crushes everybody's hopes and dreams by it. Oh, you wanted that land? Too bad. Oh, you wanted mountains? Here you go.
Yep. Got you some mountains.
So. Addie, what are you doing up here?
Did you count your pennies?
Shuffling up. Lots of shuffling needing. Yeah, Dwayne's deck is a very rude dude list. Are you losing all your points over there? All your mana?
Yep.
Don't worry. Next week, guys, we'll have dice available. I forgot to transfer them over from one bag to the other. I was slacking on my job. You know, holidays. Stuff like that happens.
So let's look at 7 cards.
Mm-hmm. See if it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 3-color list, even if it's got red in it, like the Grixis list, Just Guide, something like that, is not going to be happy with a Blood Moon.
No, Blood Moon's definitely a feels bad man card.
Yeah.
Definitely. It has all the makings of a teardrop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're playing 3-color, you're already kind of handicapping yourself to play some really, really powerful cards, but at the expense of potentially losing mana.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your list is tight. You can't get away with sitting here and skating by on particular lands.
And the other thing is that a deck with main deck Blood Moons, it's hard to like take that first game in stride as a 3-color player, because you're like, all right, well clearly I can just fetch for one of my non basics, right? And then he slams a Blood Moon and you're like, oh no, great.
This is all bad.
Fun fact, casting Cryptic Command is difficult through a Blood Moon.
Yeah. 3 blue is hard to make work. I don't know how many basic islands and swamps Charles is running. I do know that he does have a couple in his list, but I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head. And okay, so you see this right away, and you know that bad stuff is going to be happening.
True.
Like, this is not your normal. Oh, he's playing elves. No, no. Don't. That's a Dryad Arbor. Arbor. What is that one?
Read the Oracle text. Oracle text says he's going to need lands.
Yeah. That's what it is. Untap target land.
Utopian Sprawl.
Counter Squall. Nice.
Got him. Elf's going to get in there.
Bringing the beats.
Fast paced.
Ah, okay. So, Charles saying I played against him last week and knew what he could have been on. So, kind of being a little bit more...
Colgan's Command, 2 damage
ready.
and make you discard a card.
And there's a land that gets discarded away. Oh no, Blood Moon.
I mean...
No. Oh!
Stone Rain.
Okay, destroying that land. Saying you look like you could use some blue and black mana.
Sure, cut you off of that red stuff there.
Now...
Scalding Tarn. Serum Visions. He's got another Tar Pit in hand.
He's got to be careful, though, because, I mean, it could very easily see a Blood Moon get thrown down here. Like, if he goes and fetches for, like, a Steam Vents or something like that.
It's fine. Everything is fine. 3 basic islands, 1 basic swamp.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, that's what's in his deck there. Lots of non-basics. Nothing's not fine. He's got a Tassiger in hand as well. Hey.
Oh. Gonna cast this Tassiger.
Sure.
Which is a good one to bring out. You know, that's a solid threat to be thrown down at this point in time, knowing that your opponent doesn't have much going on. We'll throw down another Stomping Grounds going to 14 now. Oh
boy.
Never mind. Gonna gain a bunch of life here. I'd like to gain 5 life, please. Going up to 19. And then, of course, if that Thragtusk, who's a 5/3, dies or leaves the battlefield, you get to put a 3/3 beast token onto the battlefield. Now, the red is actually important for Grixis list because all the removal that it wants to be casting, for the most part, is red base, like Terminates, Lightning Bolts, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Had to delve away a lot of cards, so I wonder what his options were. I do like Tassiger's ability, being able to kind of throw a couple cards in your graveyard and get something for free.
Block.
And
there's that 3/3 beast.
There's a 3/3 beast. Looks like he does have a Colgan's Command in hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like you might be debating about doing that on the end step.
Colgan's Command. 2 to you, I think.
Discard a card, return Tasker.
Oh,
looks
okay.
like he opted for.
That's good. That's fine.
Yeah, I know he already had a Tasker in hand, but I guess wanted to be able to not reveal that and keep that going, because now the Tasker works much better against that 3/3 beast.
What's better than 1 Fang? 2 of them.
Alright, let's see. 6 mana right now for Dwayne. And he does have some stuff that is a little bit higher cost in his deck.
You're going to tell me he's a ramp deck? No way.
Well, beast with him.
Hey.
Would you like a beast as well? And I'll attack you with my beast. And we'll trade the beast off.
Draw. Plays a Scalding Tarn, passes. Dwayne in top deck mode.
Yeah, this is actually really good position for Charles, because he's like in complete control now. Handful of spells, got Dwayne in top deck mode, and there's no threats on board. Like Birds of Paradise, you're not going to die to a Birds of Paradise in this list. So
gets a Blood Crypt. Got a Cryptic Command in hand. Draws a Terminate. Says you can go.
yeah, I mean, you're sitting here like, well, I've got Cryptic, I've got Terminates, I've got ways to just deal with you.
Finally got a basic on the field. That seems good.
Says, what do I want to kill? Stone Rain. Away your steam vents, it looks like he wants to try to do.
It says...
Cryptic.
Yep.
Counter.
And
Draw.
I'll draw a card.
What do you think about that, like, merfolk looking Cryptic Command? Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
He was waiting.
Nice guy. Blood Moon.
Suspend.
Feels, well, at least he can do that. Which, as long as he can survive, could be okay for him. Well, he's got red for days. He just needs to, oh.
Hey, remember that card you were talking about?
I don't want to talk about it.
Stormbreath Dragon, guys.
I was way too aggressive. Can I counter that with the Cryptic Command that's in my graveyard? Stormbreath Dragon is such a rude card.
Yeah, this completely is like the nail in the coffin here.
4/4 dragon, flying, haste, protection from white, monstrosity 3.
Hey, what deck are you playing again?
It's such a rude card. Stormlath loves Brett. All
right.
Getting the first game off the back of that dragon. Can't cast anything with my 7 lands.
Yep, 7 mountains. Not what we need right here. All right, let's take a look at our sideboards here, because we do have some lists. Because that's what we do, guys. So who do you want to read off?
I'm taking Charles because I don't like Stormbreath Dragon.
Oh, okay.
1 Engineered Explosives, 2 Sun Droplet, 2 Anger of the Gods, 1 Izzet Staticaster, 1 Damnation, 3 Fulminator Mage, 3 Surgical Extraction, and 2 Dispel. For Charles. I like, let's see, there's a couple cards I like in here. I think the Damnation's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Bring that guy in. I don't typically bring anything for Ponza. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's debating about some stuff.
I guess, you know, we didn't see a ton of creatures on Dwayne's side, but a lot of lands. You forgot the 1 Creeping Corrosion.
Oh, Dwayne's got a Creeping Corrosion on his list. Okay. Thanks, Dwayne.
And, I think I'm fine with the Surgical Extraction as well.
Yeah, I actually like the Surgical, because if you can get that at a decent time, and he's like, alright, I'm going to play one of my Land Destruction cards in here. Definitely can, or you are able to counter like a Blood Moon and Surgical that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can really help steal you up and be in a good position. But speaking of Blood Moons,
Sure.
let's look at Dwayne's side here.
Go for it.
1 Ancient Grudge, 2 Shatterstorm, 1 Creeping Corrosion, 3 Anger of the Gods, 3 Sudden Shock, 2 Relic of Progenitus, 2 Grafdigger Cage, and 1 Boil. Boil, guys! What does Boil do? Do you remember?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it. You're not even running. All right, so we've got to hand it in and card
I do run islands.
Not right now.
I do.
You're running.
It's blue-white.
Oh yeah, it is. I forgot.
What is wrong with you?
Oh no. All right, so Brett hates Boyle, but Boyle's coming in.
So many dance games.
Destroy all islands. Anger of the Gods isn't really necessary for this sort of matchup. Sudden Shock isn't really for this matchup here. You actually can go for Relic or Grafdiggers. I think the Relic could be better off knowing that he's got the Tassigers.
Yes.
Like Grafdiggers is important because like Snapcaster and things like that. But I think
Relic is a 2-for-1. I think
Yeah.
it hits a lot more of the cards that Charles is trying to play, whereas Grafdiggers is only protecting him from a Snapcaster.
Right.
You eat up cards in Charles' graveyard. That Tassiger now has to be cast at full price, and then also it protects against the return of some pretty harsh spells.
Mm-hmm. So we'll have to see how things work out for game number 2 here.
Dwayne gonna scry. Creeping Tar Pit.
Same sort of opening he had last
Charles. Dwayne gonna go to 17. Tell me it's 17.
time. Bam.
Nice. Stomping around.
Only way to live.
Arbor Elf. It's gonna be an Arbor Elf. I may add a Flash Fire. Get out of here, Dwayne. Please.
I may.
Please, Dwayne. Please. Hey, Arbor Elf.
Okay.
This looks exactly like game number 1. Oh, but Charles draws that one swamp.
Serum here.
Yeah.
Let's take a gander what we can set up. Looks like there's a Tasker amongst those two. One of those is going to the bottom. One's going to, of course, stay at the top there. We'll see a Watery Grave. Ah, okay.
Yep.
Spend that.
Ancestral Vision.
And he'll go to 18 in order to cast that up to, of course, get that Watery Grave entering untapped. We're going to see Dwayne start fetching away again. Another Stomping Grounds, potentially. No, just basic forest here.
Seems fine.
Yeah, I think like making sure you have a decent amount of forest is important. Arbor Elf is untapped target forest, I believe. So
It is.
um,
Tick. Ooh. Draws Mountain. Now we're in business.
hey, got all 3 colors.
Dwayne plays a forest.
Gonna say here, I have 4 mana. I'm gonna attempt to destroy one of your lands. Get myself a forest. No.
Counter Squall.
Mm-hmm.
Get that nonsense out of here.
Yep. Take some damage too. Trying to destroy my lands. I'll teach you a lesson. And there's a bolt.
Krakow.
He's got 2 terminates in hand. And the cryptic. Shrug. Yep. He might get an island off of that.
Sorry, guys.
Ancestral.
I don't know what that sound was.
That was
couldn't
a
be-
flashback.
It couldn't be the sound of someone upset about Blood Moon. Plays Birds of Paradise. Which means no cryptic mana.
Well, he can cast Terminate.
Boy, would it feel good. Kapow! Let me terminate your Birds of Paradise there, friendo.
Oh, I forgot he ran Bonfire of the Dam.
I know.
Hey, you don't look like you need that swamp.
Hey, get rid of that swamp.
I'm going to get a forest while I'm at it, though.
Nice guy. Dwayne's the police of fun.
Yeah. Aren't you glad I'm not running this deck? Because we have, like, the Blood Moons and the lands for it. And the rest of the stuff Ben has, because he played this at an invitational.
I'll make you a deal.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
If you play Storm Breath Dragon, you can either quit the stream or find a new partner.
I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
It's your choice.
Okay. I see how it is.
You have 3 options. If you play that dumb dragon.
You can get out of here. Hey, we got 1 island.
And in 4 turns, we may get another.
Okay. He opted for the Ancestral over Keep Up for, like, Counter Squall and stuff.
He can't Counter Squall.
Oh, he lost the swamp.
He lost
That's
the swamp,
why.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you for keeping me.
Thought Scour, myself.
Well, he knows that, like, there's no other swamp in his deck that he'll be able to get.
Right. He is cut off. Unless he can get rid of that Blood Moon. Or maybe Dwayne will trip up and destroy his own Blood Moon.
Hey, your favorite card is currently in his hand, about to hit the battlefield.
I know.
Krakow.
Storm Breath Dragon. I turn over a basic island with the Thought Scour. Great.
Oh, that hurts.
Hey, look, a card I can't cast. Tassiger.
He's got 3 Terminates in his hand right now.
Bonus. All of his cards are live for that Storm Breath Dragon.
Yeah, that is true.
Feels bad, man. Stone Rain. Getting rid of that sick island you have. Storm Breath Dragon.
Crashing in.
Stupid dragon.
Stupid dragon.
I'm not biased in the least. Draw. Hey, what's 1 Blood Moon? Let's cast another.
If we get a...
Is that noble? Crash.
If we get a storm counter for the stream, I'm going to make it be Storm Breath Dragon.
Dargan. Dargan is awesome. No, Dwayne. Dargan is not awesome.
I would like to draw some cards, please.
Here.
Look at all this stuff I've got.
Look at these Terminates that I can use against your dragon.
Nice guy, Charles, though. Extends the hand even after that match.
I'm going to call it Red-Green PJ Salt. Red-Green PJ Salt.
All right, so can we talk about your match now that we saw that? Or do you not want to talk about it?
No,
You're still salty about it?
Yeah, I'm PJ Salt about it.
PJ Salt about it. All right.
Just know that I run white.
Just know he runs white.
And Dwayne runs
and
Storm
blue.
Dragon.
So...
Boyle.
Of course he runs white.
If I saw Boyle, I probably would have just got up and left.
You probably would have at that point. So, Charles does have the tough, like, battle to fight when he comes up on stream against Red-Green Ponza, because the Blood Moon really shut down everything that he was going to try to be able to do. Like, you have no way to play any of your spells. You can sit there with all the answers, but if you don't have the any way to deal with that Blood Moon, you're just going to be stuck. Blood Moon too strong. Yeah, like, Blood Moon is a good card for a reason, and a lot of people have ways in their sideboard to deal with it, like anti-artifact or enchantment stuff to kind of help out, but if you don't have a way to even get those cards, then you're kind of out of luck. So
I hear that Dredge deck is pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what? It's okay, Dwayne. It's alright. You know what? I'm just gonna roo the salt away. I'm gonna roo
Okay, while he's ruined, that being said, I love Blood Moon. Alright, let's look at our round 4.
Golden Pineapple, please.
Bum, bum, bum. 2 people are undefeated. Jamie and Lyle. So we'll be seeing those guys on camera. We've got quite a few people with 6 points, though. Julia and Jeremy, Ben, Newton, TJ, Kyle, Dwayne, and then our 3-pointers, Ryan, Warren, Eric, Charles. What is going on with Ben Farabee?
He's still off. He's still off from being sick. from the Invitational, you know. It's just, there's a lot going on. He recently had to lose his Magic roommates, which I get is probably
you think
pretty
that's
tough.
probably the big trigger on him? He can't get his... Oh, thank you! A cookie?
A cookie. It's like a cookie, but a. Like, thanks so much.
Canadians, A.
Thank you. Welcome.
Glad you're liking the stream. So, since we've done our 3 rounds, we looked at our point totals. Before we jump into round 4 and 5, we're halfway through, so we want to take that time to say a big thank you to everybody that's tuned in and watching. All of you guys sitting at home, y'all are awesome. Thanks for tuning in, whether you guys are watching us live or from the VODs. We're going to start doing something new for those that are following us on YouTube that maybe can't watch us live on Mondays. On Wednesdays, I think we're going to try to do it. Hopefully it's going to be consistent. Fingers crossed. When I start breaking up the VODs and chopping stuff up, to rebroadcast the entire thing up to YouTube streaming.
Oh, that's cool.
We're going to try that out. Because I was practicing it tonight.
Dan's being efficient and stuff on his vacation. I'm so proud of him.
I'd like to do content and stuff.
Yeah.
I wish I had more time to do more content. So we're going to try to start doing that. Get that going for all of our YouTube viewers. Because I know there's some of you guys out there that are watching from YouTube and aren't able to watch on Mondays. So I wanted to say thank you to all you guys. Couple people in particular, though, we like to think, oh, it's all up to date. Woohoo!
It is, yeah. You didn't see it bounce?
I didn't. I wasn't paying enough attention.
Oh, okay.
So, a couple people we'd like to thank. As always, we've got our top patron donors out there. 2 people are at the high enough backer level, so they do get a personal sponsorship on stream. And that is if you donate $30 a month, you are eligible for that. We've got 2 people, one of which is our table judge extraordinaire, Eminem, Dionysus Bacchus, works over at Cork Street Tavern. Sorry we couldn't put Tron Sucks on stream every single week, but at least we got delicious restaurant.
Fair and balanced.
Food, right? Of course, Trip over at Comic Kung Fu, where we do all the recording of stuff. So awesome. Thank you, Trip, for that. And then we've got 2 other people, not at the high enough backer level, one of which, of course, Matthew Manson, who has been donating for quite a while now at the $5 level. So, of course, does get all the shout-outs and big thank yous amongst the other patron donors. And then we've got our newest season champion and newest patron donor, of course, is Chris Carosa at the $10 level. So we owe him some Magic Online stuff. We've got to decide if we're going to do some modern, if we're going to do some draft videos, what we're going to do with them. Because if you donate at the $10 level, you do get to record up a video with us.
Cool.
That we'll upload to YouTube and stuff like that. So thank you to all those guys.
Yeah, and to kind of piggyback off of that, we have some people that can't donate every month, but have, reached into their pockets, into their hearts, and really just tossed a couple bucks our way to keep the stream alive. We've got stickers. We've got that sick playmat that you see each and every round. Yep. We've got dice. We've gotten a camera. Jeremy donated a camera to the stream.
Makes it very easy for us.
It does make it very easy for us. Let me tell you about how easy it is later when we talk more about the event that we had last Saturday.
Yeah.
The setup for that. Oh, boy. But yeah, we just got a couple people to thank. We've got Drewski Brew.
Number one,
sliding in all the time. Atticus, the mystery donor, which he must have lost his pennies. We got Tatradamus, Lilo Goyf, Nate Hop 34, Stormdust 07, Burgleton, Badger 934, Strog Smash, Huiabu, Wet Dream, and now our newest, Hellshock.
We'll have to add him to the list.
A.K.A. Stormbreath Dragon. Thank you so much.
But in all seriousness, you guys are awesome, helping to improve the
Absolutely.
stream each and every week, each and every month that you guys are able to show your support for us, and we're going to keep bringing you guys more content, extra stuff. You guys, I've talked about how you want to see more deck techs and stuff for this season.
True.
So we're going to start adding that back in. It's not going to be like every week kind of thing. We'll maybe try to do 2 to 3 a season or something like that.
It's also going to be deck techs of Julia Heath.
Yes, that is true.
My favorite was when we were talking about it. Dionysus and I were chit-chatting with Julia, and he was like, yeah, this is how you play Infect. Because Julia is very to the point.
Yes.
She'll tell you how it is. And then I was like, oh, I got a good one. That's a cute way to play Control.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I was driving up to Pennsylvania, and then I just switched over and Holly started driving, and then I was checking up on Twitter, and it was like, this conversation is the best.
So expect deck techs with
Yes.
my pick for season 3.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Twitter, you know, you can check us out on Twitter.
While we're here.
While we're just talking
While
about,
we're here.
you want to see our conversations that we might be having on Twitterverse, what projects we might be working on, all that kind of good stuff. You can check both of us out at FirmZernar, at The Real Nan Man, and at Modern Mondays for all of you guys. They pop up every so often in stream for you guys to be able to enjoy.
I just post my dogs.
Oh.
I just roo all day.
All day.
All day.
So besides the Twitterverse, what other stuff you got going on? Because you're doing like everything now.
I am. I'm doing a whole lot. I'm your everyday casual streamer, sometimes speedrunner. If you guys aren't watching AGDQ, by the way, don't leave here. But afterward, by all means, watch AGDQ. It's sick. There's a million people there, and they're doing awesome things. But the thing that I'm super excited about is 2017. I have partnered with Extra Life.
I saw that you were tweeting about that.
I have partnered with Extra Life. We're helping out kids, FTK for the kids. So I'm going to be doing a couple events on my channel, twitch.tv/FarmersRNR, but it's all going to be for donations toward Extra Life. Couple events here and there throughout the year, and then on November 4th, that is the big day where everyone that is a team member in Extra Life is going to be streaming for 24 hours.
Yay, we get to see Brett
at least
for
24 hours. So I will be doing that. I'm going to be taking the rest of these months to prep and ready for that 24 hours. But if you guys are interested, by all means, DM me, let me know. Remember, hashtag FTK for the kids. That is what is most important.
Yes.
But what about you? What do you got going on?
So I'm off from work this week.
Nice.
So I'm going to be doing some streaming. Got some Warcraft 3 campaign to get through. We're going to do some Magic the Gathering online. You know, bounce around, do different stuff. I might do a little Hearthstone at some point or another. Just try to do some...
What?
I know. I'm trying to just get a bunch of
Modern
content.
Magic Mondays is not affiliated with Real Man.
So we're going to do a bunch of different stuff throughout
Sick.
the week leading up to it. And then there's the pre-release this weekend.
There is the pre-release this
So,
weekend. Man,
yeah.
this weekend's going to be a busy weekend.
It's a busy week. I'm going to need another week off just from this week with all the stuff that I got to do.
Yep.
So yeah, that's all different stuff that we're going to be working on this week, so you guys can check out all the different things that we're going to be working on project-wise. But that's a halfway point.
We did it.
We got 2 more rounds, guys.
Are we
We're
ready
like
to hop in?
speeding through things.
I'm telling
so
you.
let's jump through. We know we're going to see our undefeated players. So
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Go.
Come on, you can do it.